Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ibrahim talking to you. What I'm going to do in this video is to explain how to set up Apache NetBeans IDE for writing PHP code, and you can say for building PHP projects or applications. So what is Apache NetBeans? Basically, it's an IDE that can be used to write code in many programming languages. And one of these many programming languages is PHP. And as for me, I have been using it since I started writing PHP code, and I find it, you can say, helpful for me. Before I continue, I would like from you to download a few things. The first one is, of course, the IDE itself. In order to set up the IDE, you need first to download JDK. JDK basically stands for Java Development Kit. You need to download version 13 or above. And you need to download the IDE itself from their website. Basically, you can search Apache NetBeans and the first website that pops up in front of you, it will be the one that you can download from. In addition to the IDE, we need other few things. The first one is something called AMP stack. Basically, AMP stands for Apache Server, MySQL Server, PHP Interpreter. It is basically an application stack that contains these three, you can say. And I prefer to use it because it contains an actual web server so that I can test my project against an actual web server, even though PHP comes with a bundled with a built-in server, but this is only for testing. But I like to test my code against a real, you can say, server. I have already downloaded this one and I have installed it on my computer. It is basically under my C drive inside the folder called server. In addition to AMP stack, I want from you to download an archive which is called Composer. It is basically a PHP archive. Composer is an application which is used to manage the dependencies of your project, basically. For example, you might need a library for generating JSON strings. So what you have to do is to search for this package using Composer. And I have already downloaded this archive and I placed it inside my server root, which is the folder htdocs, as you can see from here. In addition to Composer archive, I need from you to download another archive which is called PHP Unit archive. Basically, it is used to test your code. You can say it is a framework for testing your code, actually. And I have already downloaded this one and I placed it in the same place as I placed the Composer archive. And the last thing that I need from you to download, or you can say clone, is a template repo that I created in GitHub. This is basically, you can say, the project structure that I usually go with. So if you go to GitHub under my profile, you will find the template under this name, basically, PHP template. This one contains the overall structure that I use for building PHP projects. Let's see what we have. So all this needed. There is one thing which is basically optional. You can download if you want. It is something called Cygwin Terminal. It is basically a software that can help you in one way or another, maybe, by running, you can say, terminal in Apache NetBeans IDE. So you can run bash commands through the IDE. I think I will stop with this video at this point, and I will continue in the next video with setting up the IDE, alright? So see you next time.